Hey, Pastor Josh here. We are reading 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 15. So why should we follow the rules? Why do it? Well, one, the Lord commands it, of course. We saw yesterday in our daily reading that we should be subject to every human institution. And I made the caveat, unless, of course, the human institution is asking you to do something that the Lord has told you not to do, or that the human institution is telling you to refrain from doing something that the Lord has commanded you to do. But why be subject to the human institutions? Why not rebel, and why not just cause a big rigmarole? Why follow the rules? Well, here Peter tells us, verse 15, for this is the will of God. It's his will. It's his desire that you be subject to every human institution. It is the will of God. This is God's command to obey the human institutions. And by doing good, you should put to silence the ignorance of foolish people. Be obedient to the government. Be obedient to your boss. Be obedient to any sort of authority that's over you, whether it's silly or not. Be obedient, because as you do that, you will put to silence the ignorance of foolish people. Obey in the workplace, even the silly rules that your boss makes. Do them. Be faithful about it. Keep your head down. Do the good work. And you will silence your ignorant, foolish co-workers that are trying to do things in their own way. And in particular, as you are obedient, and you might be saying, oh, I'll come across as a goody two-shoe, or I'll come across as a weirdo, because not everybody doesn't obey. Everybody likes to rebel. There's some sort of badge of honor that comes from doing it your own way. Well, in that way, you are actually putting God to shame, and you are leaving on the table an opportunity for you to be a true witness. Now, Peter's going to continue to talk through what it means to continue to obey God when the human institutions give us other things to do. But as you obey the Lord, in particular, you are testifying to Him. Just imagine if you rebel against your boss, even if they're silly rules, and then you have to testify about Christ. Are they really going to listen to you? You are truly destroying your witness when you, with a rebellious heart, go against any sort of human institution or authority that is over you. Be subject to it, be submissive to it, obey it, realizing that ultimately this is God's, fancy word here, providential direction in your life. It is a barrier, it is a wall that the Lord is using to guide you in a particular way. So listen to those that the Lord has put in authority over you. If your child and your parents are still alive, there's honor that needs to be done to them, and you need to remember that your parents will still they don't have absolute authority over your life. We're called to honor our parents. Obeying our parents comes as we're younger, but you have to realize the Lord directs you even through your parents if they are still alive. You need to recognize the various authorities that are over you and submit to them. It is indeed the will of God. We'll look more about this idea of authority, rebellion, and such, and we'll get into the workplace. We'll get into the marriage relationship, and so look forward to walking with you through this in a very practical way. I pray that has been a blessing to you. I'll see you in the next video.